Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Eric Marley. This is my first cast of Marley's Card Collector's Corner. So just wanted to put something out to you guys. You said you would be interested in seeing a video talking about some hobby trends, some things coming up, giving your opinions, me giving you my opinion, and maybe learning something from you guys and vice versa about the card collecting world and the hobby that we all enjoy. So this is the first episode. A couple of our topics today. We'll talk about Otani versus Acuna, excuse me. Who to collect long term. The 2018 Browns draft class versus the 16 Cowboys draft class. Some comparisons there, and we'll review a couple of products that are coming out tomorrow, actually. So let's get started. First topic, Ohtani versus Acuna. As far as collecting, as most of you know, Ohtani has taken the collecting world by storm. His cards are selling for astronomical prices. My personal feelings, a lot of that's from overseas buyers. I feel like the American market is bringing them kind of down a little bit. But that is the value of them currently. And then Acuna just come up a few weeks ago on fire. He was one of the top prospects, so everybody knew that he was going to be a good ball player. So now his cards have really started coming to the forefront. More and more people are asking for them on a regular basis. So who do you collect? Who's going to be the long-term value? I mean, that's up for debate, I guess, but there's some skepticism, in my opinion, about Ohtani because we don't know what the long-term deal with him is. Is he going to be a hitter? Is he going to be a pitcher? We're not sure. But from what I've seen so far, he could do either one fairly well. I think he's hitting like 321 as a hitter, 6 home runs. His ERA is like around 3 something. He's 4-1 as a starter. So, and I think the skepticism is 2 reasons. That, and I think he's doing something that a generation has never seen before. I mean, obviously examples, Babe Ruth was a pitcher and a hitter, but I think he transitioned over. And then maybe Rick Ankiel, he was a power pitcher. Lost his mojo, and then he come back years later as a hitter. So I don't know if those are very comparable, but and then Acuna, he's a stud. He's going to be a stud. You can tell. I think he's hitting around 250 now, but he's a very good ball player. He's fast. He's only going to get better because he's only 20 years old. For me, value-wise, I'm going to go with Acuna just for the simple fact that I think his cards will start to increase in value as he gets better. I think Ohtani's cards are going to come back to earth after we figure out what he's going to do. But if Ohtani keeps doing what hasn't been done in 100 years, I mean, you can't go wrong. But I personally think long-term, I would go with Ron Acuna Jr. With the Atlanta Braves, and then kind of take the wait-and-see approach with Ohtani. But, hey, the man's a good ball player, and there's no denying that for sure. So, and put it in the comments, tell me what you think, either or. So, let's go to the next topic. So, 2018 Browns drafted Baker Mayfield, and they took Nick Chubb in the 2nd round. They got I think it's Denzel Ward in the 4th pick. So how does that compare to the 2016 Cowboys that everybody was collecting? It's because I'm a Braves fan. That's right. So how does that compare to 2016 Cowboys? I think for the 16 Cowboys, Prescott was kind of a surprise. His cards were in the product because he was that 3rd round pick. Cowboys are an extremely popular team. He was in the 3rd round, so they put his stuff in there for all that. Let me expand this so I can see this a little better. All right, there we go. So how does that compare to the 2018 Browns? I think long term that Prescott and Elliott will be better collections. But as far as comparing it, I think what you're going to see is it's going to be a wait and see with the Browns. I don't think Mayfield is going to start. He may play sometime during the season. Nick Chubb, I think, will more than likely be their starting running back at some point after a few games. He'll start before Mayfield does, I think. So for me, with Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb, I would probably long term, I would go Cowboys. I'm sound like a homer again, I guess. But as far as collecting 18, I think they're very comparable. I think the Browns are going to be most people's fillers or random team because, like I said, you've got the running back, you've got Baker Mayfield, who has the potential of being very good. Nick Chubb could be very good. I think they drafted a receiver in the 3rd or 4th round, so he could get some playing time because I think they have Josh Gordon. That's about it. The Browns are an extremely popular team as well. Even though they're not well, their fan base is loyal. But for me, collector-wise, to hold their value, I would say the Cowboys, but they're going to be comparable as far as your random team, your filler team. They're probably going to be the most expensive team in the break, probably behind the Giants, because Saquon Barkley is a stud and his cards are highly sought after and highly desirable. I think he'll be just like Ezekiel Elliott. I think he's going to come out. He'll have 1,500 yards from scrimmage without question. So I'm going to go 2016 Cowboys collector-wise, just for the simple fact, it's America's team. Prescott and Zeke they're not going anywhere. They're going to be fantastic players, Pro Bowls, maybe a Super Bowl. We'll see. It sounds homerish. But the Cleveland Browns are on the right track. That's going to be a very good team to collect, I think, going forward, especially with their draft picks that they have now. And then I would be on the lookout for those Josh Gordon rookie cards. If he stays out of trouble, his cards are going to be very, very valuable because he is a absolute beast without question. So if you can grab some Josh Gordons, I would try to grab those for sure, especially if you can. Better than Zeke. I think he'll be better than Zeke in the passing game. I think Saquon can catch the ball a little better. So I think he'll be better in the passing game. And personally, so that's what I think. I think Saquon's going to be a good value. I think his cards will hold their value over time personally. So, but yeah, I think he's a little better than Zeke in the passing game. So, but definitely look out for those Josh Gordons. That's going to be my kind of sleeper card, I guess, of the week is Josh Gordon. If you can find him, his autos, rookies, pick them up. Hedge your bet on him staying clean and staying out of trouble because he is probably the best receiver in the NFL. Bold statement. So I think so. I think he's that good. So, yeah, I think he's a lot better pass catcher for sure. No doubt. So, all right, guys, let's go over a few products that I have here. So releasing tomorrow is Tier 1 Baseball, one of the high-end products for Topps. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite products. Honestly, you get 1 pack, 3 cards per pack. It's guaranteed 1 relic and 2 autos per there. So it's guaranteed all the way around. Some of the things that in there, there's a Tier 1 autograph. It's a case hit. It's MLB's Elite, past and present. They're all on-card signatures. And they're 1 per case, and they have bronze, silver, and gold. The golds are 1 of 1. So you need to tell his cousin to get you some of his rookie cards. Give me some too. I'll send. Just let me know. I'll send you some money. So So you have those. You have breakout autographs. It's the rookies and rising stars. I am sure Otani will and Acuna will both be in there. So they have the bronze, silver, and the gold parallels, number 25, 10, and 1. New for the product is Tier 1 talent autographs. It is highlights players of today and past with skills of power, bat speed, pitching prowess, things like that. They're number 299 less. Then you have the same parallels. There's cut signatures in there, triple signatures, dual signatures. You have the bat knobs. They have also, if I'm reading it correctly, limited lumber, all-star patches, which are always amazing. So Tier 1 is good. It's retailing like $120, $495 a box right now. It's for the 3 cards for high, but it's super high end. It's 2 autographs, 1 relic. So for me, it's worth that because you can get 3 amazing hits in 1 single box. You know, we have a break of it up. You know, if you want to check it out, I think let's see if I remember, the Braves are the random on that one. So, you know, Hakuna's in there, so good deal. Yep, Ozzy's going to be very good as well. That's why I think the Braves, I think you're going to see breaks where the Braves are going to be a random and then the Angels are going to be a random in some. I got 1 of each, I know, because if you think about it, honestly, you know, Ohtani is what the Angels have, even though his cards are so valuable. But the Braves have 3 or 4 prospects on their team right now that you could get in a break or in a box and get super value. So I think you'll start seeing a little bit more, 1 of each. I think it depends on who you're dealing with, or if you start seeing pick your teams, you'll start seeing the Braves and the Angels kind of being 2 of the higher priced teams. So that's what I think. Also coming out tomorrow is Panini Classics Football. It's a lower end product. I think it only has 1 auto, 1 memorabilia per box. So it's a ton of base cards, which is cool. I love base. It gives you representation of your favorite players and stuff like that at a low price. So it's for the low end collector. There's tons of parallels and inserts anywhere in the product. So it releases tomorrow. So it's a cheap way to get maybe bust an auto. You know, I've seen some pick your teams, and the teams are really cheap for the cases. But you know, on the other hand, it's not a very desirable product, so the value of the cards may not be as much either. So, but Classics Football comes out tomorrow. Hey, if you're looking for some some cheap stuff to get a bust a big hit, a big auto, it's definitely the product for you. Or if you like building a base set or collecting, inserts or doing rainbows, Classics Football is definitely a product for you, for sure. And then for you basketball fans, coming out tomorrow as well is Panini Dominion Basketball. Dominion Basketball. It comes out tomorrow as well. So it has 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia per box. Got jersey autographs, and those are on card, so that's nice. You got NBA champion dual signatures, rookie cards, of course. One of the best rookie classes in the NBA this year as far as collecting goes. You've got 10, 12 teams that their rookie cards are very, very valuable. And then you've got authority jersey primes, which are autographs, some of the NBA's best dunkers. So a nice little NBA product coming out tomorrow as well for you guys. 3 autos and 1 memorabilia per box. So nice product there. So I think if you guys come to hang out with me for a few minutes, I want to do like about a 15-minute video the first time. I'll do another video next week. I'll post up some topics. I'll let you know what's coming up. We'll look at some more products. Maybe took a look at some, talk about some vintage versus modern cards. What's good to collect there. Maybe talk about a few players, some sleeper players, good value that could become greater value in the future, stuff like that. But put anything you want in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about, and I'm gonna try to do one of these about once a week, sometime during the week. Interact a little bit and share some thoughts and ideas and kind of go from there. So let me know what you thought about it. Tell me if you enjoyed it. Put it in the comments. I have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna upload it there. If you want to, check it out or share it or whatever. And I appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for spending about 15 minutes with us tonight. So let's have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you again. See you soon.